Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, Legends Only Live Once, our no healing permadeath survival run, with every enemy being a legendary, along with several other rules, here in the Nucleus, because we finally made it to Far Harbor, and, well, as you can see in our rad bar counter, it's not going too hot. We've reached the point where we are not looking very happy with our rad situation, unfortunate as it is, but all of that will turn into wonderful, wonderful bonus damage once we get done with Far Harbor, because of course, yes, I will be helping out the children of Adam deal with Far Harbor, and to do that, well, we've got plenty of things to do. First, we're going to start out, talk to the High Confessor, and then from there, jump in, grab Dima's memories, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do all of that without running into too many issues. Last time, we went pretty far, we still got our adrenaline, but we are sitting on overtired. The weapons we'll be using for this final little bit are not entirely set up for dealing with robots in close quarters, but we'll make it work. I am a little bit worried. The robots here, this high level, could be problematic, and of course they're going to explode. Those explosions are going to have plenty of rads, so lots to look out for, but yeah, let's worry about all that soon, but not quite now. We are going to put on a little bit of Radex and get started. Probably might as well talk to, who is that? Yeah, Sister Mai here.
Excuse me.
Pick up some water, pick up some Radex if they have it. Only 3 purified water and 5 Radex, but better than nothing. Luckily, our cap situation is not looking too bad, so we're just going to give Mai a few things that we've been holding on to and get started. So, rads are pretty much everywhere. We really need to be running around as much as possible since, yeah, we're having issues. Last time I knew, of course, 150 rads was going to be on the way, but it just seemed like I was taking far more rads than I was prepared for.
Welcome.
But first, quick talk to Tectus.
How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
Those memories you've been wanting to access? I found a way to unlock them.
You have? Atom above, child. I will send word you're not to be impeded. And be careful.
Thank you.
Be respectful. The voice in his head, or do you think he has to say the words aloud?
More rads. Oh my god, that was a lot of rads for a second. So yeah, what are we sitting at? 660 rads. Most of the time I'm in power armor, so it's been quite a brutal run so far.
I'd steer clear of the command center.
Done it before, I'll do it again.
Don't fear, sister. Adam will shield me.
I expect our fallen brethren thought the same.
Okay, so yeah, let's jump in here. So yeah, 10mm. We don't have a 10mm coming up on the next sleep cycle. So let's just wake everyone up. They're not interested in... Okay, they are interested. At least they like to make a beep before they decide to start shooting. And with that, we can move forward. Might as well get the fiber optics and whatnot. Take you out. And around the corner... I don't know if Barry Mentats is actually appropriate. The robots usually like to shout out that they're coming. I've only got 2 right now. We'll just play nice and patient with the robots to start at least. Yeah, legendary Colonel Gutsy. Definitely brutal there. And combat inhibitor is doing it. If I can get the 65% chance up to 95% chance, I'll probably take it. I am sitting on my psycho addiction. Jet fuel is still there, but Mentats addiction as well. We might as well just do a psycho buff.
Fucking kill!
Just to help with that killing. Okay. So that looked pretty good. The combat inhibitor is doing it. Most everything else is not. Hopefully he doesn't blow up immediately. And get out of here. I think it's the sentry bots that like to blow up immediately just to mess with me. Definitely hold off on the rads if we can help it. Okay, only 200 rad resist. Just sprint through. Sentinel's machete. Well, we can't pick up any weapons. We've already got next cycle set up. And yeah, we wouldn't pick that up anyway. Run on through. And then going forward, I think it's Protectrons. And then a couple Assaultrons plus turrets. It's the Assaultrons that I'm... Oh! Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. How did you find me so quickly? You are ridiculous, Mr. Protectron. I know I'm not the sneakiest. Okay, Radix has worn off. Okay, definitely don't pop around the corner. If the Protectron is looking at us in any... Ooh. Right there. Yeah, he'll definitely find us. It's probably just because it's so bright, but still. Need to be able to get an angle on him. Okay, there we go. Back turned. Much better. Combat inhibitor. Not that that makes much of a difference when it's down in one shot. I would assume that that would make the other person, other robot, a little suspicious, but apparently not. Here we are just waiting for the rads to go away again, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure there's two here. I'm going to try to bait the other one out just to move along a little bit. There we go. And again, there's a light causing us to be found very quickly, so let's be careful. Okay, I think the robot is pretty much immediately in there by the sound of it. Irradiated submachine gun. Of all the things for irradiation to be on, submachine gun is pretty decent. Again, can't take it, unfortunately. Okay, is it even worth trying to deal with a robot in here? Okay, there he is. Actually, 95% chance. Just try to take the shot. Seems to be a kill. And badasses do not need to look at explosions. What we do need to do is probably deal with the Assaultrons in a single go. This is the part that I'm most worried about. If I'm going to take a Berry Mentats, now would be the time to do it, because they can usually go invisible at higher ranks and move up on you quickly and whatnot. And there goes Weary. Okay, let's consider where we're at. We're going to be facing down at least 2 Assaultrons. I forget if there's 2 or 3. I think it's an Assaultron and a Protectron at this very end, and then one in the closet over there. I don't like the Assaultrons. They're very, very deadly. They can turn invisible. Let's get at least a little bit of sleepiness undone with a Nuke Elixir. Damage resistance and rad resistance right there. And Assaultron Dominator is looking pretty nasty. I think it's just barely edging out. Let's get the bonus damage from Calmex Silk. Plus 2 times sneak attack multiplier is going to be very useful there. Dehydrated is fine. We can get rid of that with some noodle cups. And... oh. Just take it right now. And get out of here. Just run. It should just be the Protectron that can get to us, but he's going to be so slow. So let's go check on whatever this guy had. And an automatic laser musket. Easy enough to say no to. Don't have to feel too bad about that. And what are we dealing with? Just one Protectron that wants to shoot me immediately. I'd rather not identify myself. I'd rather you just back up plenty of distance and not try to find me.
All clear.
There we go. Okay, use the camera, get around the corners, find the Protectron before they find me. Okay, we're doing fine there. Let's just let him get as far away as possible. Take this oh! That was an immediate explosion, and that was way too quick. Oh, God, I saw my life flash before my very eyes. That's why you always give yourself plenty of room between legendary robots and the body that doesn't have any power armor. Okay, 2 turrets and an Assaultron left, but that does not bode well for the last Assaultron. Just blow him up, and one more turret should be right around the corner there. Just let it chill out. We'll be able to deal with it with a quick VAT shot. No explosions required. And there he is. There he was. Last robot. Sharp leather chest piece. Might as well. Okay. At least we still have our adrenaline. Can do plenty of damage to the robot, but this situation with that last exploding robot that exploded immediately is a little bit of a worry. Okay. It is jet time. It is... I don't even know how close. Let's just do some quick math to see. We were right here to right there. I'm going to keep the same angle. Oh, that's really close. If the robot explodes, like, right here, and I'm right there, that might be too close. It was definitely on the verge for me. We don't shoot it right here, then we have to run by it, and then it starts hunting us, potentially. Then we might not get another good shot if it's just walking back and forth. Okay, I'm going to Rad-X up. I don't have explosive damage resistance. Something I probably should have invested in. And we're going to hope that a robot that explodes that far away doesn't do any damage to us, I think. No, we have to play it safe. If we're caught in the blast radius, if it gets to right here, that could kill us. We need to run by and then bait it out and then jet and shoot an invisible target and then make sure that we have long lines of sight. Oh, this is going to be brutal. We're going to flee, 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 and then flee some more, and then flee. And we do know that if it's at the door, the explosion won't hit us, so that at the very least is good. And we can always run back. Okay, let's do this. We need to take a jet. I honestly might just take an ultra jet. 37 seconds should be plenty of time. And we're going to start by running. That door is going to open, and if we can get an angle on it... Oh, it's so quick. Just take the critical. And that did literally nothing. Okay, extra damage to the head was completely negated by the fact that I shot the head and not any other part of the body. That is not good. Okay, instead, plan B. Try to find a way of dealing with the Assaultron when it is just doing its... I should have marked it up too. Well, this plan has completely fallen apart. I'm so used to just relying on mines for various bits, but yeah. Should I take a Berry Mentats for one situation? Surely it's going to I'm weary from lack of sleep again. Screw it. Take another Nuka free. Okay. Let's take a jet and try to get the shot off. Where are you? Are you in your cubby or not? Oh, God, it moves around quickly. Okay, we're just going to let it do its thing. It's literally running back and forth. Okay, one more jet. I am going to hit this. And wait for it. And back off. Okay, didn't explode immediately. Dealing with enemies when I can't use mines is incredibly terrifying when I'm so used to using mines. Okay. All we have to do now is wait a little bit and then jump into Dima's memories and sort all that out. But of course, yeah, we need to deal with our probably dehydrated to the max. Still thirsty, parched, hydrated. Yeah, let's store some stuff in here. Just in case everything falls off and I run out of carry weight, whatnot. And I think, yeah, I guess we're far enough away from that. Let's just jump in here. I'm just going to skip this. If you've never seen this, it's incredibly boring. And the indexers are being incredibly useless for some reason. Come on, indexers.
The system has...
Okay, they finally got the message. Yeah, just 3 times of this, and we get as much as we need to complete Far Harbor.
But there's still a chance they can learn to trust us. We just need one of their own who's on our side. I can't let anyone know what I'm about to do.
So the first memory is pretty much condemning Acadia.
I found it. The location of the launch key to fire the nuclear missile inside the submarine. Confessor Martin believes it can bring his people into division. Destruction at the hands of an atomic blast.
And the second memory condemns the nucleus.
I've made a contingency plan in case Far Harbor discovers the truth, or gives in to their xenophobia despite all my efforts. I've isolated the wind turbine powering Far Harbor's fog condensers. A kill switch command will leave them defenseless from the fog and its creatures.
So now we have the wind farm kill switch, and yes, calculated mass murder. Exactly what we were talking about with Kasumi. But that is enough of the silly Dima memory fetching quest. Let's get out of here. We don't need to do the other 2. That should be enough time for us to... Yep. No radiation and a powered leather chest piece. Pretty good on the gear that we've been picking up. Okay, re-up the grilled radstag and the buff tats, and we get our carry capacity back. And we can be on our way. And the back way in should give us access to a little bit of danger. Make sure that we're not falling to our death or anything. But yeah, there's some duct tape at the very least over here. Wonder glue. Quite a bit of adhesive, in fact. We should be able to drop straight onto the submarine from here. Nice and safely. Perfect. Okay, I think we can finally sleep. We've been toting around weariness and adrenaline and our weapons for quite some time. Actually, let's not go that way. That way lies a bunch of rads. Just sprint on through here. Oh, there's a bunch of rads over there too. Oh, bunch of rads, bunch of rads. Okay, there's a bunch of rads everywhere. Should have known. It is the nucleus. But yeah, next sleep cycle, we are set for some very fun times with these 3 weapons. So let's make sure that we're... Yeah, I think we can just... Really is no better place to sleep, is there? That's unfortunate. Okay, we dropped some stuff, and... I think you're sleeping in my mattress. Excuse me, child of Adam. We need to sleep. We need to start our next sleep cycle, and weariness is only going to go down to 1 rank of tired. I think... Yeah, I don't know how long we can sleep. I think it's 3, 5, I forget exactly. We can at least do 5. Oh, yep. 30 mattress. And we've lost our weapons and our apparel. Take that off as well. I'm going to store that in this explosive container so I know which is what. For this, we need to take off the receiver and the suppressor and put those on our new combat rifle that we had picked up. Looking pretty good. Short ported barrel, short stock, medium quick eject. This will be a wonderful VATS weapon to be using. Junkie's 50 caliber. We have plenty of 50 caliber bullets, thankfully, and of course the never-ending converted handmade rifle. I am looking forward to seeing how this plays out. But yeah, Exterminator's combat, that has been pretty useful, but it's going in the bin, as are those 2 as well. Okay, the most important thing is we have no apparel right now because at the, well, halfway through last episode, I pretty much left everything right outside at the fog crawler and angler fight. I need to go grab some of that. That is definitely going to be a must. But what does Adam require? What is best left forgotten? What we need to do now is actually get just a couple pieces, and we'll be starting with the Vim Pop Factory. And I didn't really even consider this. I should be picking up at least some .45-70 caliber, but I'll do that later. Okay, I realized I should take all the mods off now, otherwise I'm going to forget about it. So now our previous weapons are dealt with. They can truly be forgotten in here now. But yes, let's get on our drugs, our Radex, everything we need to get through the rest of today. Unfortunately, we're sitting at 16 water between noodle cups and purified water, which is not great. I think we'll have to be pretty sparing on the Radex, but we might as well take 1 big burst of every drug that we need. The Radex, Psycho Buff, Jet Fuel, and we still have 20% of our adrenaline because we only slept for 5 hours, so that's actually kind of useful. I didn't even contemplate that bit. Yeah, let's get at least a little bit of water back to get out of mildly dehydrated, and run by all the rads as usual. Lots of rads, lots of rads. I know. What are we sitting at? 667. Could be worse. And rad storm. Annoying, annoying rad storms. And plenty of rads just to get out of the nucleus. That's annoying. Okay, let's speed things along. We need to be ready for... What are we using for our apparel? Okay. Choice of the day is bolstering, chameleon, powered, and VATS. We're going to leave behind the fortifying, the unyielding, and the exterminators. We'll just leave it here for now. And put all of that on immediately. And yeah, chameleon is back. And my weapons are not set. And our ammo situation is not great on the VATS weapon, which is actually going to need to be better than that. Okay, need to know exactly where we're going. Along the coast and just straight to the Vim. We deal with some trappers by avoiding them. We deal with some wolves and mirelurks by avoiding them. We should be pretty safe. Just keep on checking the hidden brackets and keep on sprinting. Legendary trappers are fine to be avoided. And nothing should be over there that we can't not deal with. There is a mirelurk over there. Honestly, I might do things slightly different. This rad storm is pretty annoying. Might go in a sneakier way than I'm used to. Deal with less of the super mutants. We just need to get in and out as quickly and safely as possible. Fog is making things difficult as well. Okay, there's the skirmisher. Let's just take them out. They should be alone. This handmade rifle, I am going to abuse this oh so thoroughly. It is a good weapon. I think the rad storm's actually clearing, so better and better. Saying no to the officer's sword. I'd rather stay away from dealing with melee. And this is where we need to keep an eye out for a suicider. There's a suicider. Back on off. The pipe wasn't in the way. There's an overlord. I'm just going to... Oh! That didn't work whatsoever. Okay, the group behind me should not be alerted. Just because the group in front of me wants to kill me. But yeah, that scenery I thought I could shoot through the grate. And the suicider. How many VAT shots can we get? We can get 3. Just take the headshot. And have it do not enough. I know I could have blown him up. Oh. No one can see me because that is a big wall. Hopefully. Okay, Overlord. Not doing enough. I might need to just take the multiple headshots until I get to 95, and then it'll go down in 1. And third time's a charm. That is the power of VATS. That is the power of headshots. That's the power of concentrated fire. Don't have to worry about them needing more than one shot to actually hit them. Okay. This one's pretty scary, but it's a skirmisher, so a headshot should do it. They all want to come in, one right after the other. That's fine by me. Okay, back into hidden. Let's check these guys and keep moving. Explosive lever action rifle. I need to start considering these weapons. And we are finally in a position that we could use .45-70 lever action rounds. I'm going to just call them lever action rounds. It's explosive. I don't have the extra damage on explosive, and 15 damage is not doing much anymore. But it is a decent weapon, and it only is 1. I think I'm going to say yes to this and take up a slot. 1 of 3 slots will be an explosive lever action rifle, and hopefully I don't regret it. Hopefully I can pick up some other good weapons as well. Hopefully a weapon doesn't have to get turned down. That would definitely beat out the lever action in my opinion, but it should be pretty fun. I do think that I need to give the lever action a try. I never really actually come here without a Gauss rifle, and it should prove pretty fun to actually see how good the lever action can actually get. But yeah, that is definitely something we need to look into after surviving the rest of them. Now, things have kind of gotten messed up because everyone went chasing me. I'm not quite sure who's up here and who's still around. I'm pretty sure that there's a skirmisher or overlord over here, but they're probably already dealt with. It's just the people inside that all need to deal with, I'm guessing. Actually, no, there's going to be like one person right at the entrance. Maybe not. But usually there's someone right around there. But Vim, no radiation right there. So we might as well. Not that we're going to make it... Yeah, we're not going to make it. So let's not even bother with the recipes. I think... with Radix worn off, we can enter here and try to be nice and safe. Okay, so in here, we're going to be dealing with mutant hounds and someone constantly shooting a gun. That's fine because they're just doing target practice. We need to be able to back off and not take too many shots. And just take the shot. No one else in the room. Good. Oh. Primus. Primus is something that I haven't seen in a long time. Usually my YOLO runs I've dealt with super mutants by the time it's ready for Primus. I mean, I don't trust myself to hit the headshot, but here goes anything. Okay. Now we back off. We back off. We back off. Oh, so thoroughly. They're only going to go over to that position as long as we just go all the way up here. They should not try to find me, in theory. A chameleon should be helping us out. We've got the modified chameleon, so we have this weird little effect on our weapons. Makes it look like we're, I don't know, frosty or something. Not quite sure. Let's mark as many up while we're at it. There's one. Another. Another. Okay. I guess we have the pump regulator right here. Might as well take that if we're going to go back to Maya at some point. Not that we're going to go diving into the highly radioactive area or anything. And headshots will do it. Again, just back off. No point in messing around with all these super mutants. We're back to being safe, so we can keep finishing off anyone left that needs to be dealt with. Overlord, a butcher. And whoever that guy is. Oh, there's a hound over there. Definitely deal with the hound first. I think I can see his body right there. Still hidden. Better and better. Take a headshot. Actually, I think I want to have these guys not be in the goo, just in case I can't find their body. Is that like a two-shot you got there? And a miss. That's a dang shame. Okay, that's getting everyone out. Okay, let's take him. And that's a mutation. Unfortunate. Okay, gone now. Pity indeed. Headshot for them. And it says a body shot does it for you, so just take him out. As long as the last one is not too much of an issue, we can just sneak up on them. Violent handmade sniper rifle. Okay. We went through all the work of finding some ammo for this, and we're getting extra damage. The more recoil is unfortunate, because the whole point about the handmade guns is the recoil is just amazing, but I think I need to take this. I think that this is, again, a very good find And we'll be able to just move everything straight on over to that. Assassin Switchblade is a nope. We have an explosive lever action and a violent handmade. And... oh. Overlord is...
Wherever you are.
actually not going down in the one shot that I had hoped that he would, and he's advancing very quickly, and oh, he's advancing so quickly. Take 3 shots. You have 3 chances. Do not shoot me. I'm in VATS. You're not going to do any damage. Oh, thank God. Okay. Why did I not use my VATS weapon? Well, panic. Panic is the question and answer. Why did I panic? Lucky was good, and let's go through the rest of it, see if we can pick up a 3rd weapon immediately already. We're picking up weapons for our sleep cycles rather quickly. Maybe it's just that sort of part of the game where enemies are dropping really good legendary weapons left and right. Mighty Harpoon Gun is a no. Troubleshooters. Eventually I'll need a troubleshooters, but it's not going to be a revolutionary sword that gets me through. And an instigating combat shotgun. Instigating amazing combat shotgun. Not the best when it comes to a YOLO run. It can work. Definitely a time and place, but yeah, it is a niche situation that can be handled by other weapons. So, let's get in here. 3rd guess, nice and easy, and we can go deal with Dima's deep, dark secret of what he's done to Captain Avery.
Going up.
I think you mean going down, but whatever. Yeah, I think there's rads somewhere over here, so let's stay away from that. Just do the unmarked grave. I really hope I didn't just reset my containers. I might have just reset containers. Oh well. So yeah, what's done is done. And Avery's locket, Avery's skull, and we can listen to the wonderful what's done is done.
Did she have to die? The woman I'm replacing? God, she looks so peaceful lying there.
Don't. Please. That blood is on my hands, not yours.
So, Avery's been replaced by a synth because Dima wanted Captain Avery or someone at Far Harbor to be a useful person to send synths along their way to Acadia. I think we're ready to leave the Vim Pop Factory with far fewer mutants slain than I normally would like, but we've already picked up 2 good weapons. All we need to do now to prepare for the final bits of Far Harbor, very quick indeed. We, in and out pretty much of this silly DLC. Actually, no, that's not fair. It is not a silly DLC. It's probably the best DLC in my opinion. It has some really good quests, but for a YOLO run, you really need to be skipping around quite a bit, especially when you're not allowed to be using any power armor or hazmat suit. Okay, so we should be good to head around this way. And yeah, we'll just skirt along the coast. Most of the way is pretty clear for the island. It has so many things by the water. Yeah, we'll be able to stay by the water and be pretty safe. There is a fog crawler somewhere around here. And then, of course, trappers and super mutants that we have to deal with, of course, by not dealing with them. Okay, we didn't even go into caution, but the hidden brackets were shuffling quite a bit. Let's just get on through here. We should be pretty safe. Let's cross over. Kind of want to avoid the front of the Vim Pop Factory just because I swear there's like some sort of trigger for a rad storm that always seems to happen. And overtired and psycho buff and everything happens all at once. Okay. Have to re-up a whole lot of stuff. Let's take a Vim just to help out with our sleepy situation. And that should be good. Okay, 680 rads. Yeah, I re-upped that rad-X by 1. And we need to just keep rad-X on at all times. We can't be taking more rads. It's just a bit ridiculous. But it's just going to be smooth sailing, quite literally. Once we get down to where the trappers are, just need to fight our way past one fog crawler and avoid pretty much everything else. I can get through here, maybe. Just keep on going. More rads. Should be pretty safe once we're by these trappers. Hidden brackets aren't shuffling too much. Just keep batsing. There's going to be, I believe, like a rad rabbit comes out of nowhere to scare you a little bit. And then when you lower your guard, yep, there's the rad rabbit. So now we need to be on our guard for what's actually going to be an issue. Fog crawler right around the corner. And gulpers in the trees. Don't worry about that. It's not a fog crawler, it's an angler. Which is actually worse. It has a projectile. I am nowhere near to one-shotting it. But I need to get through here. I'm just going to take a jet. And then line up some shots. And then fire several times because there's literally no recoil on this weapon. It's an amazing weapon. And we'll call that good. And hidden brackets are not shuffling. So we're good. And you had a quick draw 10mm. Now I have been enjoying the 10mm. And currently I've got the explosive lever action. And the... yeah, what is it? The violent handmade sniper rifle. Neither of these are going to be a good close-range VATS weapon. I don't think the handmade sniper rifle can be made into anything nearly as good as the combat rifle. So, yeah, we're going to take this. It's not going to be doing a lot of damage, but at the very least, I could line up several headshots. I think that makes sense. Does it make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. I'm going to take it. Okay, next. The trappers are after a rad rabbit, apparently. Can I just not get the rad rabbit in between me and the trappers so they don't shoot me? And I will kill the rad rabbit for you trappers if you just let me pass. This is actually horrible. Gulpers behind me and a stupid rad rabbit. Okay, I think they're giving up. Yeah, they're walking. They're fine. They killed the rad rabbit. Congratulations, trappers. You're the best trappers on the island. Okay, this is where we would normally leave our power armor and start swimming, but now we just actually have to start swimming. First to there, and then much further away. So get on through here. And of course, no sneak and no VATS in water makes it incredibly dangerous, but luckily we can just avoid being close to the shore whatsoever. Line up the filter so you can actually see where the shore begins, and stay away from it, because that's where the gulpers, the mirelurks, the everything that's nasty and wants to kill you lies. And then once we're far enough out to sea, just start swimming a very long ways around to Dima's cache over there. And once we get to right about here, then we can very safely get to Dima's cache. I'm just going to actually mark that with the, yeah, Best Left Forgotten quest. And of course, don't follow the exact quest marker, because that's just the initial direction to get you there. Like the glowing sea, it leads you to areas you don't need to go and deal with. You can head straight towards the cache, and that'll be fine. Okay, we should not have any enemies on Dima's cache island. and hidden brackets are stable. We can dig this up, no problem whatsoever. And now we have the kill switch. And we can say no to dealing with the queen over there, no to dealing with the multiple anglers over there, and head on back to whatever civilization we want. But actually, I think that we're going to call it there. Make this a short little episode, and then get some more out shortly after. But yes, next time we're going to be dealing with the conclusion of Far Harbor, I believe, one way or another, and dealing with how to sort out getting Kasumi home, or, well, ending Far Harbor and the search for Kasumi one way or another. And I forgot to actually pick up the key, so it's good that I made sure that I looked at that wind turbine key right there. Yes, now cleansing the land is actually started, but that is definitely for later. Until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. Legends only live once. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, farewell.